Yeah. Hey everybody, and those of you stuck at home during this COVID-19 nonsense going on. Well, it's not nonsense, but you know, we're doing a lot of crazier things since we're stuck at home. So online, I saw, specifically Reddit. Actually, there's a Reddit article that I saw where a couple people went into Walmart and dug through the $5 bin for a movie.
You gotta dig deep down.
And they did it with their eyes closed, and whichever movie that they picked, they'd have to watch, no matter what. So we decided to take it a step further and review whichever movie we picked.
And we got two movies. So.
Right, so there'll be two different videos, but this is the first one.
Mm-hmm.
So the first movie is Kidnap, starring Halle Berry. Yeah, you want to give a brief synopsis?
Well, it's a very concerned mother who is...
Wait, hold on. That's an understatement, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, well... Mama Cat is looking for her baby.
Okay, relax, jeez.
And you better get out of her way.
Tone it down. You're white, remember?
Yes, so... but yes, she's PO'd, and she's just furious, and she's
You haven't said anything about the synopsis. You just said Mama Cat is pissed off.
I'm a mama. I know this.
I know, but they don't know why Mama Cat is pissed off.
The title says for itself.
Okay, I'm gonna stop. So, okay, the movie follows a young mother and her son at the park, or whatever. It was like a fair or a park, and they're hanging out. And basically a couple of white people come around and kidnap her son, and she goes on a pretty crazy car chase and eventually kills everybody in the end.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
I doubt anyone's going to watch this, but you never know.
Or there might be people out there who already have this movie.
I doubt it. I doubt it. I'll be honest, it wasn't Halle Berry's finest.
No.
I thought it was pretty dry.
Mm-hmm.
But, I mean, the first half of the movie was nothing but a car chase.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was bored with it after like the first half hour.
Yeah.
But
Well, it had me on the edge of my seat.
I mean, I guess.
Because I'm a mom, I know
But
this.
okay, so beside the whole mom and kidnapped child bit,
Okay.
I understand. Okay, that's fine. You have strong emotions because you're a mother and all that. However, cinematically, it was kind of like, I mean, it was clearly white people are bad and will steal your children.
Yeah.
And all white people are meth heads.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's essentially what I got out of it. I mean, you really didn't understand the motive of the white people who stole the kid in the first place until the very, very end.
Which was just like, what the?
Really? It's like child abduction rings. I mean, I know they exist and it can be a problem, but like, I think it reinforced the stigma that most child abduction rings are ran by white meth heads. I don't know. I don't want to get political about it, but it just seemed like, yeah, I don't know. I don't want to get political about it. This does not reflect my views.
Nope. We're just doing this for shits and giggles.
I want to talk about it cinematically. I thought the story was pretty straightforward. Mm-hmm. Mother has child abducted. Mother goes on a rampage to get him back.
Yep.
That's the movie.
That is the movie.
It's kind of like Die Hard, only not as good.
A mom.
Not as good.
No.
No. And not about kidnapping. I mean, Die Hard wasn't about kidnapping.
No. But isn't Die Hard considered like a Christmas movie?
What does that have to do with kidnapping people?
No, but you said Die Hard, so.
Well, I know. It's like Die Hard, only not as good.
Okay.
And a car chase. You know what it really reminded me of? It actually it reminded me of like Halle Berry really trying hard to be like Denzel Washington. Did you ever see the movie? Oh, what was the movie? Man on Fire. That was a fucking awesome movie. Like that movie is probably one of the best Denzel movies ever. Talk about on the edge of your seat.
I might have to watch this.
It's really fucking good. It was like that. It was like a cheap version of Man on Fire, but instead of starring Denzel Washington, it starred Halle Berry, and it wasn't as good. I mean, I'm using that a lot. It wasn't as good because it wasn't. It was. I mean, it was pretty bland for me actually.
Yeah.
I mean, what do you think? You're a cinephile.
Yeah. This movie made me mad.
It made me mad that we spent $5 on it.
Yeah, well, it's $5 we probably won't.
However, it did come with a DVD copy and a digital copy. So, I mean, that's like, if you were to price it, I don't know, like $15 worth of stuff. So, value-wise, it's good. But I don't think I'd have a use for the DVD, but that's just me.
Hey, we're just doing this for fun until we can get out of our house again.
Yeah, I'll put, I mean, it was, I'm going to say it, it was a shitty movie. I didn't like it. I thought the acting was terrible, which is really hard for me because Halle Berry is a fantastic actress.
Yeah.
You know, but I thought she could have been better.
I liked her as Catwoman.
Wow, no, man, I wouldn't go that far.
I did. I liked her as Catwoman.
She's had Academy Award-winning performances.
Yeah,
like,
I know.
You know, and you liked her in Catwoman.
I liked her in Catwoman. I also liked her in...
Oscar-winning actress, and she says Catwoman.
Flintstones.
Oh, my God. None of which have won Halle Berry the Academy Award. Anyway, we're getting off track here. Okay, so what would you rate this movie out of, I don't know, 10? There's only 4 coasters there.
You got coasters over there too?
I don't want to open those, they're still wrapped.
Alright, so we're going to use these coasters.
Why?
Because.
If you have 10 fingers, just use fingers. 2 coasters out of 10? Wow, you're tough. You're a tough critic. Why are you looking at me like that?
Because.
Because you know I'm going to give it a lower rating.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was terrible. I'm going to give it like a 0.5 out of 10.
So like
Well, okay, wait, hold on a second. Maybe not. I think that's a little harsh, actually. I mean, because the car chase was good. The acting was, yeah. The story was, yeah. I'll give it a, you know what, I'll give it a 4.5 out of 10. Reason being is because I've seen worse movies. Like I should do a review of 2012, that fucking disaster. But,
would we really?
I mean, I'm sure everybody who watches this, if they watch this, are going to say, well, I've seen worse movies too.
Well, give us some ideas. I mean, we're all in this together, so we might as well do something.
Say something in the comments, hit me up on the Facebook. You know, have you seen this movie and tell me what you think?
This is the first time I ever heard of it.
Apparently, it's a total adrenaline rush by Dave Morales from Fox TV. Yeah, there you go. Well, there you have it. 4.5, and you're harsher, but
Well, you know.
I was the one that didn't really like it. I still gave it a 4.5 out of 10.
Well, you know, no mom wants to think about her kid being kidnapped.
Of course not, but I mean,
Empathically.
I mean, it brings up some really good awareness.
It does. It
for,
does.
You know, child abductions and the Amber Alert program and stuff like that, which everybody should be on board about supporting.
Absolutely.
If an Amber Alert comes out and you have any tips about missing children, please call the local authorities.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's one of the cool things we have in this country. Let's use it.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
But other than that, movie-wise, it sucked. Good, I thought, but yeah.
Mm-hmm. Pretty much.
Pretty much. All right, well that's it. The next movie that we're going to review after we watch it is the pick that I had out of the $5 bin, Kung Fu League. I'm sure that it is a Kung Fu movie, or it wouldn't have been called Kung Fu League. I've never heard of it. It's probably going to have subtitles and a lot of like
martial
arts.
Mobilize. That's what it says.
Is there
Martial
anybody
arts
good?
masters mobilize.
I've never heard of any of these, any of these people.
Vincent
Zhao, Danny Chan, Andy On, and Dennis Tu.
Dennis Tu.
We're going to watch a Kung Fu movie, and then we're going to review it.
Yes.
So until next time, blah blah!